Hi guys, so the biggest thing that I think I bring to the classroom is the ability to communicate and connect with kids. Um, I think this is going to reflect in my research proposal because I have a way of connecting some special ed kids to sports. I'm the head football coach and I've had the privilege of having some special ed kids out on my team that I think in years past maybe wouldn't have necessarily been part of the team. So I think just that ability to work with all types of kids is one of my biggest potentials. What's some of our current distractions? Just being a head football coach, being a full-time teacher, full-time dad. I had my appendix burst right at the end of, or right in the middle of the first week of class. So just trying to get caught up with everything and get back on track. I think life's always going to throw you, different distractions. And being a good teacher, being a good educator, you're always going to have to learn how to adapt and overcome those distractions and make sure that you're performing at your peak level. The biggest thing is just trying to time manage everything and try and get everything that you can out of every hour of the day is the biggest thing. And then three, how do you perceive peak performance? I think peak performance is just getting, the most out of yourself, doing the best of your ability. Making sure you're performing at the right times for the right kids in the right situations. Wear a lot of different hats at school, wrestling coach, football coach, teacher, class coordinator. So, making sure that when you're in that certain situation that you're doing the best job that you can for that group of kids. And I think that's truly what peak performance means and how it's measured. I just think by how the kids feel at the end of the day when they're done seeing you. So, fourth period foundations class, if those kids learned anything, if they got anything out of the lesson, if they come back and pass a quiz or a test, you can measure that by saying, they were successful, they got what I was trying to come across to them, things like that. I think in terms of sports and football, I think it's more measured in how your kids deal with adversity, not necessarily wins and losses. As a high school coach, I can't go out and recruit. So, year to year, I have different levels of talent. This year is a little bit of a down year, but I've seen a lot of kids deal with or handle adversity very well. And I think that's a good reflection of, me as a coach and us as a program and how they deal with things. And, are we getting the most out of them? Are we bringing out their peak performance? And those are obviously measured in a variety of ways. But, in the classroom, I think it's just measured by the amount of fun the kids are having. And then obviously scores, if they're passing tests and things like that, then they're obviously understanding the material. So thanks, guys.